question and a comment for the word of sheish. Like I guess one of the things that came to me when I asked the question is the idea of light. How you say that or light and skin, except for one letter, are different. And thinking fine linen being the bodies that we were given, maybe there was a connection there, and I thought of that.
Yeah, good. Well, yeah, good thing you mentioned that because yeah, we can find a connection in that way. Or, or is light, right? Or the aleph changed. Like if we replace the aleph with an ain, would be skin, and still pronounce or. The ain and the aleph, well, in this case, not going to say it like that, but the aleph and the ain have similar sound. Sometimes they sound like an A, sometimes they sound like an E. Um, but my point is that's why the aleph and the ayin can be replaced with each other. For here we have light, here we have skin. In this world, in this skin, we have the inclination to do evil and to follow the all-seeing eye, which is the Elohim of this world that has his eye on the things of men. So skin in this world has an inclination to evil, and it begins with the eye, the ain. But then our skin will change from this flesh to light. We will have bodies of light. And we won't have the inclination to do evil, but instead the inclination to follow the first, as the aleph is the first letter, represents Mashiach the first. So he is the light, he is the first, and our inclination will be to obey Mashiach instead of the old CNI. Now, as we know, back in the day, there was no electricity, or at least the way we use it nowadays. So light would come from fire, and fire is the shin. So two fires, you see how it says 6, but it's also fine linen. And the fine linen will cover the chosen few like a fire. And then if the fine linen will cover the chosen few, then they will be covered by light, for light comes from fire. Or is light, shin is fire, sheish is the fine linen covering the chosen few, therefore shining a light through that fire that covers them, which is also important or interesting because the last is the fire. We know that Mashiach came and he said, well, actually, John the Baptist said, I immerse you in water, but one is coming who will immerse you in spirit and in fire. So when you are covered by his Ruach, that is through Yahushua HaMashiach, the Ruach is invisible. But then we will be covered through fire, which is the test of the end times, the trials, but also the new body that will be received through accepting the last. Therefore, fine linen, like fire covering, therefore light will be the skin. And not only that, if we put the man in the middle, well, that translation not good at all. But this word, it means joy, gladness. So this is a verb right here, but we can see like a man in the middle, the vav is a human, and fire on each side, like the covering of fire, like the covering of fine linen, and therefore they will rejoice at the wedding of the Lamb. And if we add, instead of the vav of a man, we put the mem of Mashiach, we had the son of righteousness. So Mashiach covered by the fire, the consuming fire, that is the last, the son of righteousness. But yeah, they went a little bit farther. So yeah,
That was pretty neat.